All right, y'all, we back. This is episode 2 of season 3. Woo!
Yeah.
Yes, it was such a great weekend and an awesome weekend. I just want to know, how's everyone doing? How are you, Tracy? How's it going?
Oh, I'm recovering, might I add. So I had surgery, y'all.
Oh!
Days ago.
Don't tell me. What you get? New titties? New booty?
I wish. No, I actually had my gallbladder removed, so I'm recovering. Yeah. I'm recovering right now, so.
That's good. The doctors give you the good stuff?
Girl, the great stuff. I already got people hitting me up like, let me get a perk.
I was going to say, I'll be at Tracy's house after the show.
I need these. Thank you very much. No, but so if y'all hear a slight little in the background, just know I'm okay.
Hey, we definitely understand.
Well, get well soon.
Yes, speedy recovery.
You know what? It day by day. That's all I can do is take it day by day.
You're right.
I'm blessed that I am not experiencing a lot of pain, or at least as much pain as what caused me to get it removed. So I can say thank you, God, for that one. But all I can do at this point is just take it day by day.
That's what's up.
That's all we can do.
How are you, Alonzo? How are you? Welcome back.
Hey, good to be here. I'm good. I got called in to work, on my day off unexpectedly. So but it is what it is.
Money talk.
Yeah, facts. Matter of fact, man, you need to talk after this, Tracy. We might have to trade something.
Okay, we might have to trade.
Yeah, I might need some of what you got from some of what I got.
Look, no, as long as ain't no organs, we all good. I've given up about as much as I can give. I don't think I got anything else left to give unless you want to take some of this fat with you.
Oh my gosh. So, Siobhan, I know part of your weekend was amazing, but how are you? How was the rest of your weekend?
I'm good. The rest of the weekend was good. I got to make my debut at the pool. I see that it's a much more chill vibe here, but I feel like I have room to be reckless. Like, if I'm the reckless one at the pool, I'm okay with that because that means I'm not going to get too crazy. But yeah, I feel like this weekend was a good tester. So I got my the bar of where I can go in terms of hanging out here. But Sunday was good. It rained all day, stormed, which I don't know what is up with this weather this year. It rained for the last 3 months. It has rained every single day down here. Even if it was a sprinkle, whatever, it has rained every single day down here. So I'm over that. But Sunday was nice. It was chill. Went and got some tacos at a new spot, and came home, chilled, did some laundry, so I could be ready for my Monday and get the week started. But yeah, it was a good weekend. I got to see friends and sampled some of my friends' products over the weekend, and they work fantastic, and it's been good.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear. Well, my weekend was, it was a great weekend. I had plans unexpectedly, compliments of Siobhan. And I have to say, you guys, she's saying her pool now is kind of turned down, but to me, it's just the right speed.
It's the right volume for you, Tashi.
It's like the perfect. It's the perfect vibe. Like, the vibe is so perfect that I actually got an unexpected show at her pool. So, for this to be the more chill, sophisticated pool, I never seen what I saw at this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes.
So I wasn't there, so I don't know what you're talking. You're gonna have to
elaborate.
You have to share the story now, because it was I didn't anticipate hearing a story like this. So yeah, Tashi, you got to share it.
Okay,
What kind of
so
show you get?
okay, so this is definitely story time, guys.
Okay.
So this is how one of the most awkward moments happened in my life happened over the weekend. So at Siobhan's fabulous pool, you guys, it's a beautiful pool. It has beautiful palm trees. It was like the perfect blue sky Texas day, right? So it's about 3:30, 3:45ish. We're in the pool, and actually maybe about 4 o'clock at this time. So we're in the pool. It's pretty hot, and I'm getting shade from a palm tree, and directly across from me is another palm tree area that you can kind of stand in to get a little shade. Well, across from me is a very attractive couple, man and woman, and they're in that I love you stage. So they're kissy, they're huggy, they're, just playing around. And she has really dark hair and had like a very bright swimsuit on. So, like, no matter how she moved, it kind of caught my eye. So I catch her out the corner of my eye, and like, it looks like she's like drowning, like in front of this guy. So I'm like, yo, like, what's happening? So I like really focus in to like see what's going on. And I realize I see bubbles coming up and I see his eyes rolling back like Shorty got skills. She down there giving fellatio.
She
So
did not hit him with the scuba Steve, G.
Yes,
yes.
Yeah.
the scuba Steve. Yes.
She hit him with the scuba Steve.
Yes. So I immediately turned
Yeah.
to my left, and the only person there is one of Siobhan's friends. I don't know where Siobhan is. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she's giving him fellatio. Like, you have to go look, look. So she looks, and I look away, and she's like, oh my God, I see it. She's like, oh my God. So then I turn back, you guys, and this is when the ish got awkward. Him and I locked eyes.
Oh no. Oh, don't make me laugh. Please don't make me laugh.
So him and I locked eyes, and it was
No.
for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi,
Oh God, no.
3 Mississippi, 5 Mississippis, y'all. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I turned back like slow, like trying to play it off. Oh, but yeah, they was getting it cracking. So that was my interesting show that happened this weekend at Siobhan's pool, you guys. So
Well, I meant to ask you because you had seen this. Like, did he finish, or was this just like a? Did he like scoot her along? Like,
yeah, he told her to stop. After we locked eyes, he told her, like, he kind of like nudged her, and she emerged from the seas. But yeah,
I have so many questions. How many people were out there that day?
you know what? So it was like a responsible amount of people. I would say maybe collectively 25 people spread out in like all the corners. And it's broad daylight. Like it was some pretty ambitious, behavior.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
There,
You know
yeah,
what?
this was like sun was high. There was no.
It was high noon.
Yeah.
I probably would have been the one to walk over and tap her on her shoulder and be like, "So when is your next class?"
How to get your husband 101?
Asking for myself.
Jeez. But you know what? This actually leads to a question. Oh, what were you going to say, Alonzo?
Now, I was gonna say y'all asking the wrong questions. If you liked eyes for 5 Mississippi and she was already under there, the question is she an Olympic swimmer? Like, how long can she hold that goddamn breath?
It was very impressive. Like, it was a lot going on, y'all. There's a lot going on, and they are definitely in love or lust or
They should
whatever.
be. He better love her.
I know. I was gonna say, I'm like,
He's willing to die to please him. And they weren't married. They just boyfriend girlfriend. Happy.
Well, we don't know that. See, like they could very well be married. I can't say that. I never spoke to these
if
people.
He hasn't. He better put a ring on it.
I'm sure that solidified it.
You know, I don't know, but that's not like the wildest shit I ever seen. So like, it don't really surprise me. Like,
Well, what's the wildest shit you ever seen, Alonzo? Because now I'm like, this. I kind of saw this as a direction of like, what's the craziest thing you ever seen? I'm like, all right, well, Alonzo done kicked it off. So what did you see?
I don't know if that's what Tasha was going to ask. I don't know. Maybe we can say that for another show.
No, we
But
can
no,
do it
you
right
no,
now.
you
You're already here. Like,
I done seen some wild shit because I've been to like what they call like burner parties. Like y'all know what that is?
what's a burner party?
Like swinger parties.
Kind of like swinger, but it's a little bit different. So like people that go to like Burning Man, like Burning Man is the big event.
Yeah. Like the Freakeasy. Freakeasy is like all that crowd of people who go to Burning Man too.
Yeah, so like Burning Man is like the really big event, but throughout the year, they get together and they have smaller events. So like probably the wildest shit I ever seen was it was like a long line, and I was to the bathroom, and I'm waiting to get in the bathroom, but like right before you get to the bathroom, it's like a big commotion, like right in the middle of the line. And so like I'm waiting, I get up there, and the commotion is right there is a closet. And in the closet, you have a guy, which is a man and a wife, and they're actually fucking. And the commotion is people who are in line are yelling out positions for them to fucking. So like they'll like yell out a position, they'll be fucking, and then you just go to the bathroom, use the bathroom, you come out, and the next person give a position.
And that's how COVID started.
Now this is years before COVID.
That's how COVID-15 came about.
Like popcorn password, but for sex. So as everybody's in line, you yell out another position, they switch, and then you go to the bathroom, next person.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Do a Turkish wheelbarrow. Like
like they was.
You got a picture of that?
Yeah, they was calling out some wild ass position shit that I ain't never seen before.
Oh.
Like one position it required like another man to join. So they another guy got out of line and joined for a little bit.
With a full blood, sir.
Yeah, they because they hollered out Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah. That would require.
Yeah, so another man had to jump in real quick.
Teamwork, yeah.
What you know about an Eiffel Tower?
Who, me?
No, Siobhan.
I mean, I haven't been in the middle of one per se, but I know what it is. I mean, it's a chicken on a rotisserie is a chicken on a rotisserie. Call it what you like. But
let me find out.
Let me find out you've been to Paris.
Right.
You say more than once.
Oui. No.
What's hilarious, I'm over here literally sipping tea.
I
was about to say, I'm like, is Tashi on Google? Like,
No, not at all. You guys gave me the visual. Like, I feel like I totally understand what the Eiffel Tower is. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, you definitely need a team lift. I understand now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much the lifting as it is like the joint high five in the middle. It's like, because you got to make the peak of the tower.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
The high five is like the crowning point. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for that update, guys. For those who didn't know.
Now we're an educational podcast.
Right. Well, my question actually was going to be, how do you guys feel about PDA? Like, is PDA something that you feel gives more strength to a relationship? It shows like that you're more serious, or do you find that PDA is just something that like it should be done in private, like, or no PDA? Like, how do you feel about PDA?
What's the extent of the PDA?
Well, okay, I'm not talking about your hand up shirts or your hand down his pants type situation. I'm just saying, like, maybe a kiss here, maybe a pat on the butt, like grabbing your waist, hugs, kisses, dancing, things like that. sitting on
It
laps
can.
I think that's okay.
I think
I
it depends
expect to
on
see
the
that.
person. It depends on the person because some people don't even like to display affection, whether they in public or not.
Yeah, but I'm asking your opinion. Like, how do you feel about PDA?
I don't know. I'm cool with it. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me.
Do you
It
feel
doesn't
like
bother me to see it. It doesn't bother me to do it. I mean, there is a line that you should draw. You don't want to just be like blatantly disrespectful to people. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm really into you and I want to show you that I'm into you, I mean, there's nothing wrong with holding hands. Do we have to hold hands all day, every day? No. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have a problem with showing it
okay,
or receiving it
okay,
or not receiving it. It's just gonna let me know at the end of the day if I don't get that because I am a touchy feely person. If I don't get that from you, I'm gonna feel like it's something wrong. There's some type of disconnect, and we're gonna have to figure some stuff out because I like to be touched.
how about you, Alonzo? How do you feel about PDA?
Oh man, I got different mixed emotions.
Hmm.
Kind of like Tracy. Like if it's a hot day, like nah, I'm cool. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need you up under me. I don't want to hold your hand. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Like we good. But if it's like a nice spring, nice cool breeze, like yeah, we can walk and hold hands and it's cool. I don't mind seeing it. I don't mind giving it, but it got to be the right time. Like it just, it's yeah, like I say, it got to be the right time.
So Alonzo's like, we have to have westerly winds traveling 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, I I
Let me
like to
check
be.
the weather app before I hold your hand, baby. Hold on.
I like to be
It's too much
comfortable.
humidity.
You know
I
what I'm
can't.
saying? Yeah, I like to be comfortable. Like because truthfully, it ain't sexy like walking down the street holding somebody's hand and like your palms all sweaty and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit is
Or
nasty.
yeah, like
Yeah, I can understand that, but it's how Alonzo just straight up said, if we in the AC, you gonna have to hold off. Like it ain't happening.
yeah.
Right.
It's 27% humidity in the air. It ain't happening. You like what about like a peck on the cheek or something like that? Quick.
That's probably still depends on the weather for him.
I,
Oh no, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, that's
Like
cool
yeah,
anytime.
yeah, that's a quick pack. I could be uncomfortable for a quick second.
And
a
so, what
quick.
about full fledged making out?
Yeah, like well,
He told y'all it has to be 75 degrees,
It
Well,
just to
40%
me,
humidity.
no direct
yeah,
sunlight because if you're in the sun on a 70-degree day, it might get a little hot. So
He
you
ain't
yeah,
know,
going.
because like with me, like I really don't like heat like that. Like I could deal with cold more than I could deal with heat.
Mm.
But like to be outside and it's really hot and like first off, like you got sweat dripping, I got sweat dripping. It ain't sexy. It's not a good look. You know what I'm
he
saying?
say it
So
ain't sexy.
yeah, like I'm cool.
I don't
Okay.
know. I expect PDA though. Like I mean, if I'm serious with you, I don't like PDA when it's like brand new. Like if we just started dating or something, or if it's a first date, because I don't like when people get touchy feely too early. Because I'm one of those like I have to feel comfortable with you and trust you before I want you touching me. So early on, if you're like first date, second date dude who's just like, oh, let's hold hands and stuff, I don't like doing stuff like that. But if I'm in a relationship with somebody or I've been dating somebody consistently, then I expect to be touched and I expect to touch you. So, especially because I'm kind of finicky about when I want to be touched. I'm very much like a cat. Like, you can pet a cat, like, to a certain extent, and the cat will purr, and then you, like, pet one too many times. It's like, all right, that's enough. Like, get away. So, so I guess, like, the window of me wanting to engage in PDA, like, take advantage of it. Because if I'm just like, nah, don't do it, stop, get away, then yeah, you killed it forever, or at least for a while. But yeah, I expect that when things are good and when I'm comfortable with you, I want to hold hands, I want to kiss you. Not saying like let's go to the playground and make out in front of these kids or anything, but like just a level that I said keep it PG in public. I mean, unless it's dark and you know you can get away with it or something, then okay. I mean, I'm open to you being spicy in your PDA, but if it's a situation where it's I mean, I know we already had the conversation last show. Respectfully, fuck them kids, but also don't fuck in front of the kids.
And I was just
balance. Happy mediums here, folks.
I was just gonna ask you. I was gonna say, so like, how's it you brought up kids again?
Yeah, I'm like, I said, fuck them kids. Just don't fuck in front of the kids. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I'm not trying to be somebody's therapy session. I'm not trying to be the conversation your kids are having with their or the random conversation that comes out at school to a teacher of, yeah. And then I was out and I saw this man's hand up this lady's dress, and they'll be like, wait, what? Like, I don't want to be that conversation for anybody.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel you on that one.
Like, y'all know how kids are. Kids tell everything. So nah.
Okay, I definitely understand that one. So, it was something that I wanted to ask last week. I didn't get the opportunity to ask. We kind of went off on who's going to pay for these flights. So and I still don't know. Like it was very 50-50 on that one. It's very interesting. What about the talking phase? Because it was like we couldn't quite identify dating exclusively with no title versus talking, because like, what is this? Like, what is it? Is it talking? Then you're dating exclusively with no title. So is it just all BS? Like I know Alonzo was saying, it's just a gentleman, he's playing games if he's doing this, or a woman, this is somebody playing games. So in your opinion, how long should the talking phase go on?
Well, before we even get into that, can I say, and I know for all intents and purposes of this show, you already phrased the question of, what is the talking phase? How long should it go on? I would personally like to put in my bid to banish the term talking from any reference of dating whatsoever, because it's too ambiguous, and I think it's a contributing factor of issue in relationships and where you stand. And I think that continuing to engage in creating a space for the talking phase just makes it that much more confusing and continues the gray area for a lot of people. I mean, it's just too ambiguous of a term. We're talking right now. We're all engaged in a conversation. So we talk about, oh yeah, we've been talking. Like, what does that mean? Was that one phone conversation?
I guess the better question is, what does it mean to you? Like when you hear someone say that, I'm hearing you say, that's too ambiguous. You have more questions. But like if you hear it, something comes to mind. Like when I hear someone say, "Oh, we're talking," to me that means you've been going out on a few dates.
Rage comes to mind when I hear people use it in reference to dating.
How about you, Tracy? What do you think?
I feel like talking is just talking. You're building to that. When you're dating, that's when you're actually physically dating. You're going out, you're hanging out, you're spending time with each other. That's dating. When you're talking, you're just talking. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're going to necessarily be in a relationship. I mean, y'all may just walk away from it being friends, if anything. But I think there are stages to it, and I don't see anything wrong with just talking to someone, because at the end of the day, they might not even be what you want, and then there you go, you have wasted no dates.
Yeah, I guess I blend them together. I blend that talking and dating together.
So then, for clarification, because and this is where I'm like, okay, yeah, because it's so ambiguous, it can mean a trillion things to a trillion different people. So when you're talking, because Tracy, you said if you're just talking, you've wasted no dates, meaning that this is just like texting over the phone strictly, like you're not going out, you haven't met for a drink, nothing. This is just conversation.
Texting, talking, video chatting, but you've never physically been anywhere with them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
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 And I would say that is almost exactly suitable to say for talking. Yes, because that's
Yes.
all you've done at that point. But once it escalates from that to, oh, well, I took Tashi out to Applebee's and I don't consider that a date, but yeah, we've been talking.
Tashi
Or,
doesn't either.
yeah, like, that's weird to me. To have it
Did anybody catch that one?
I'm not gonna take you out on anything expensive, or me and Tashi went bowling, but we're just talking. Me and Tashi went to Six Flags, but we're just talking. Me and Tashi, hung out at the beach, but we're just talking. Those are dates. So when people say that, like, oh no, I'm not actually dating you, like, it's a weird period of a trial before you say, okay, yeah, I am going to date you. Like, that, the terminology in that transition is just where I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about?
Okay. Well, anything to add on that, Alonzo?
No, I get where she's coming from, but like just me, I kind of always, like you say, I kind of associated talking with the dating phase, but I get where she's coming from.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're just not going to solve that one.
I just feel like at the end of the day, however you look at it, it's levels to it. Whether
Yeah.
you're talking, you're dating with a purpose, you're dating exclusively, you're boyfriend, girlfriend, you are engaged, married, it's levels, period. Now, however long it may take for you to get to those levels, that's on you and the person that you're doing this with. Everybody's different. Nobody works the same. We don't all function the same way. We don't all tolerate the same shit. So, I mean, at the end of the day, however you look at it, it's still levels to it.
I agree with that completely. There are levels to it. And you know what? I guess that, so for everybody who is comfortable using the term talking, dating, exclusively dating, dating with intent, not intent, dating to fuck, whatever the situation is, I guess at the end of the day, my issue with talking is ambiguity. So if you're going to continue to use talking, I don't care how you use it, as long as when you use it with anybody specific that you clarify what that means with them.
Yep.
Because their definition of talking is clearly not going to be the same as the next person's. So
as demonstrated right here.
Page with what it is, just have a conversation about it. That would be my suggestion on it. But I don't think it's a phrase that's going anywhere anytime soon. So
yeah, I think it's going to be around like the roaches.
Yeah. I think
it outlasts everything. It can't outlast everything, Tashi.
What are you gonna say, Alonzo?
Now I was gonna say I think for the question's sake, we should I guess put a title on it, like Siobhan was saying, like if it's talking, it's just talking as far as like on the phone, video chat, text, just so everybody on the same page far as for the question's sake.
Well, I think actually the question was still answered. It shows that everyone had different definitions. So your best bet is to elaborate with that person. Like, hey, we're just talking because we haven't met. Or, hey, we're just talking because I've taken you on a few dates and I'm still, reviewing your application right now.
That's all.
You're
in the interview process at that point.
I have to make sure this resume checks out.
Yeah, we're still like calling your referrals,
references, all of that.
Can we do that? Like, yeah, we're still interviewing other candidates. Your resume is receiving careful consideration. Pending. But
you know what? I'm still checking out your LinkedIn. It's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, background checks pending.
But speaking of that, so that's a good one. So how do you guys feel about that? Like, are you a person that like really runs background checks on people when you first start, talking to them / dating them, or are you a person that kind of just let things unfold as they come along?
Oh man, I should have been one of those people who's done that in the past for sure.
I just let it unfold.
I would think both, a little of both.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm gonna ask you questions, and depending on how I'm talking to you, you can tell when somebody's lying. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't even have to tell if you lying. It's gonna all come to light anyway. So either you gonna tell me the truth or I'm gonna find out.
I'm like Alonzo. I'm gonna let everything unfold.
I like to ask questions. I mean, y'all know I'm with Tracy. I will say this, like, it's really good to ask questions because you learn a lot about people, but also I feel asking questions keeps you out of the trap of like what I hear. And I've heard guys and girls come back after dates or go out with people and tell me this. And when I'm like, oh, so what do they do? What are they like? And they'll be like, oh, I don't know. I didn't ask that. Like, how did you not know? Or, these are kind of basics that you get out of the way. But it was they just let them talk. So you just spill everything to this person, and the person is just like, oh, yeah, haha. Or they laugh here and there. Maybe there's a joke or something thrown around. But at the end of the day, you don't know jack about the other person. They maybe know everything about you, but you're just so smitten that you feel like, oh, my God, they know me so well, and we have so much in common. And it's like, really? Like what? Oh, well, it's like, did you let them get a word in edgewise? No, you just talked about yourself. So if you ask some questions, one, it makes it look like, oh, you're actually interested in this person, but also you can weed out a lot of stuff. And one of the things that I'll do, like if I'm on a date, if I ask you 2 questions and, they're conversational, it's not like interrogation room or anything, but if after the second one, you're just like, okay, you asked me a lot of stuff. I don't want to talk about me anymore. What about you? I'm instantly just like, what's going on here?
Okay, Karen.
Yeah, like what's up with you when you're like you're asking me too much, like and by then like it's early, so I'm asking like, oh, where are you from? Oh, okay, yeah. So what school did you go to? Basic stuff like that. If it's this is too much, I gotta like wait, what? After where are you from and what school did you go to, or what do you do for a living? Huh? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry that. Maybe it's some people are, nervous talking about themselves, whatever, but I always think that is awkward and gives me a red flag signal whenever they're like, all right, that's enough about me. Now about you.
So when you catch your partner in a lie, are you quick to forgive, or do you feel like once a liar, always a liar?
What was the lie?
Can be about anything, because I mean, it's kind of one of those things. Is one really worse than? Yeah, it could be something small. It could be something big. It's still a lie. Does that really matter? I guess.
Yeah, because I mean, you could be lying. Like for instance, what's behind your back? Nothing. Let me see. It's flowers for you. Like you saying nothing was a lie. Like okay, I mean, yeah. Now it's surprises or something, or you told me we weren't going to this restaurant and you had reservations. Like,
well, okay. That's like, yeah, technically that's a lie, but that's like, yeah, you have to be on the unbalanced, petty side of things.
Yeah, I mean, point. I guess there's levels to lies. I mean, like when you think of telling kids that Santa Claus exists. Santa Claus doesn't exist, but I mean, it doesn't hurt anything for them to believe it either. I mean,
well, I would say any lie that will put a strain on a harmonious home. Like because of this lie, now he or she has an attitude with you and you have to figure out how to get your house back together. Like, if you a lie, if that was done to you, can you forgive, or are you like just pretty much like done? And I guess we'll use infidelity as an example.
Oh yeah, that's an issue in and of itself. If we've got infidelity on the table and you did it, which means I suspected, because if you lied, I assume this means that I suspected something and brought it up to you and said, hey, did you do? And they said no. So yeah, that's a big problem.
But what if it's like they like you didn't really find out, they came clean? I think what would that, does that make a difference?
Well, that's a little different. When you
that's not a lie. That's you just did it and then came and told me.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, the trust would be dented for sure, and I mean, given the extent, I don't know that. Yeah. How long was it going on? If you tell me every time I went out of town for business, I've been cheating, I got a whole other family or something, yeah, we're not gonna be able to make that work. If you tell me it was it was so-and-so's bachelor party and I was trying to stay sober, and one thing led to another. I got my dick sucked by a stripper or something. Like, okay, maybe I don't care.
Yeah, you know what? Especially that's another thing too. Like, what constitutes cheating? You know, is it the physical things that happen, or is it just you know, because some people can consider your work wife, your work husband, you know.
Um, I would say it obviously is going to vary relationship to relationship, and that depends on what the situation is. I will say that
Just don't
because
touch them.
yeah, I I think it starts before that. Well before that, because I was I wasn't a work wife per se. I thought that so I used to work with this guy. I thought that we were just like best work friends. I never used the term work wife, work husband, or anything like that. I just thought we were growing it up together. Long story short, um, he started sending me flowers and stuff like for Valentine's Day and like gifts and things. And it was like, oh, well, this is awkward. Like we weren't working together anymore at this point, but we had continued our friendship. And he was very married. And he would tell me things about what was going on with the marriage and the decline of what was going on in their marriage. And in retrospect, there was nothing that took place at that point, but I know that if it was my husband, and yeah, I know they had whatever going on, but also I only heard the story from him. I never heard her side or anything like that, and this was me listening as what I thought was, just being a friend. But if my husband was talking to another woman about me and yucking it up and getting feelings for another woman and sending her bouquets of roses and gifts on the fly and, doing all these nice things for her that I'm probably not getting, I'm going to be pissed about that because I feel like that's a level of intimacy you're establishing that is that should be within the realms of your relationship. That's not something that I want to find out that you're sharing with somebody else.
Right.
So it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, you went to a strip club with your friends or something, and yeah, you didn't take this hooker home or whatever, but you went to the champagne room, like whatever. That's not the same thing as really being emotionally tied to someone and hoping that something happens or trying to plant seeds in hopes of something happening in the future. So I'm I'm not for that. If it was me, in retrospect, when I look at that, I'm like, yeah, if I was married and I found out, yeah, I would have went all the way off. So at one point, I think I was probably on page with, yeah, if you're out, banging consistently other people or doing whatever, yeah, that's a problem. You got to go. But if it was something where you're establishing an emotional relationship with somebody and trying to shower them with affection and gifts and things, like, yeah, that's bigger than just, oh, we just fucked. It didn't even mean anything. Now it absolutely means something.
Yeah, I think the giving of gifts and things really makes it worse than the actual act of the squiggling. But what do you think,
Uh,
Tracy?
So I agree with that. I just feel like at the end of the day, you can't control what somebody do when they not around you. So I can't control you talking to this individual. Um, you know what I'm saying? What you say to them, just don't buy them shit and don't touch them, and we all good at the end of the day. Cause you know, I know me. I'm a very flirtatious person. That's just me. But just because I flirt with you or whatever the case may be, don't mean that I'm going to do the same things for you that I do for my man. That's
Mm-hmm.
that husband, whatever he is. I'm not going to go out of my way, above my means to buy you something, just because you know we exchange some words with each other at work. No, that's as far as it go with me. I'm not gonna buy you nothing, and I'm definitely not gonna touch you, especially if I got a man that I know doing me good. And then if I know he really doing me good, why am I even really, doing all of that? But like I say, I'm a flirtatious person.
Exactly. You
I
Yeah.
took the
can't,
words out
I
of my
can't,
mouth because I was
I
going to say
can't
that.
help, I can't help that sometimes because I am a flirtatious person. So it may come off to you as flirting, but to me, this just me, So, it's kind of hard for me because that's just me. But uh, I just feel like if my man doing everything for me at the end of the day, I really have no need to really do any of this with you. So what's the point at the end of the day?
What do you think, Alonzo? We need some gentleman, a male
I,
perspective here.
I know, and a married
I,
gentleman at that. So
yeah. I was gonna come in, but I was gonna say to Tracy real quick. It's hard to contain all that sexiness. You gotta let it out. You flirtatious, do that. Do it. Fuck
And
it.
that's just me. That's my personality. If you know anything about a Sagittarius, you know they are very flirtatious. And I can't help that. Like I say, what may come off to you as flirtatious might just be some slick shit I say to anybody.
I
So Tracy said it's not exclusive.
Yeah. You can't take it too serious, she basically saying.
Not
Yep.
at all.
Yeah. But now I was gonna say, like, far as like the work wife or husband, like I think that's cool, because you spend a lot of time at work, so you go probably have somebody at work that you lean on or you maybe flirt with or something. But as far as like buying them gifts and like really spilling your relationship to that person, that's some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think men in general, they like to talk to women about their relationships because a woman, like they act on emotion. They think like, well, what would I do if my man was feeling like this? And they're going to give you good advice. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be able to take that advice and then, take that home and implement that in your household. Because if you start, getting advice from another woman and you start falling for her, and you will never fix your relationship. So that
Nope.
was some sucker shit on his behalf. But as a guy, if I go to another guy and I tell him like what's going on in my relationship, it's gonna be a really quick conversation. It's gonna be one or two things. Man, bruh, you fucking up, bruh. You need to do this. Or it's gonna be like, man, fuck that bitch, bro. Let's go to the strip club. You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
Right. Right.
It's either gonna
Right.
be one or two directions. A woman will actually listen and she gonna give you advice and she gonna break shit down for you. But like talking to another man, like it's never gonna help.
And you know what's funny? Like when women are in a situation, like we will have like a 2-day lecture. It's like a TED talk
Yep.
about why Eduardo leaves the toilet seat up. And I've asked him several times to put it down. Like
Mm.
it becomes a TED talk. It's pretty hilarious. But I
Somebody
think
got a suggestion for it. Well, if you put in this device I bought on Amazon, it'll close the lid for you.
well, I'm just making up scenarios. I've never experienced a man like not putting the toilet seat down, to be honest. Like I've never had that happen to me.
Oh no, I've battled with it in the past.
It's funny you say that. I've never experienced that, and I know men that live by themselves and they don't do that.
Yeah.
No, I've straight
That's
up fallen in before
you
in
know.
the middle of the night
Mm-mm,
because they didn't put it down.
mm-mm.
So yeah, no
You've
way.
been you've been victimized by
I've been victimized.
jeez. Why do you like
That's like on the level of like them like fighting words. You leave the seat up, like you wanna get your ass beat for doing that.
is that a violation in your household, Alonzo?
No, not anymore. Like when I was younger, she jumped in my ass a few times, but I had to get right.
Yeah, you probably got your own ass too,
Yeah,
though.
like everybody who know me know, like, like you come around me, I'm gonna talk big shit, but Like, yeah, no, my wife, she run that motherfucker.
So
Bottom
so
line.
We really know
so
who wear the pants.
is it
Yeah,
happy?
well, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so is it? Are you living by the motto "Happy wife, happy life"? Is that true? Is that a true statement?
Yes, that is 100% accurate. Yeah,
Okay.
like when you got a happy wife, like you able to do more shit that you normally wouldn't do, and it don't have to be like no outrageous shit like like going out to the strip club or something. Like it could be something like if you into video gaming. I know a lot of guys be talking shit about like, oh man, like my girl, she just don't let me sit there and game, and she don't let me watch the football game in peace. It's like, man, if you took that trash out and you cut that grass and you took a car and filled it up with gas and watched that motherfucker, and then you turn around and cook dinner, she gonna let you watch that motherfucking game in
You
peace.
ain't lying. That
For
is all
real.
facts. You ain't lying. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you.
Yeah, like you take care of home, and I'm telling you, your life will be so much better. Fellas, that's for all the fellas out there.
You know what? I'm so glad you said that because I actually had a question for tonight, and this can be the last question for the night. I want to talk about if a spouse stays at home, does not work, because maybe the other spouse is the breadwinner and it allows you to be at home maybe with the kids or be at home to maybe work on any projects you may have, any ventures you may have in your head. Is is it your partner's responsibility, the non-working partner, to still get up in the morning if you're a person has to get up in the morning? Like, do you expect your non-working partner to have the same sleeping schedule and working like at home schedule as you? Does that
Oh,
make
that's a
sense?
good one.
I, yeah, I say you don't have to have the same sleeping schedule, but as far as like getting up, like being productive, you got to do that.
Okay.
I will say if I I don't know. I talk mad shit like because I don't want to be stuck at home with kids or anything like that. And after COVID being locked in the house, like I already am like, stay at home wife. No. But if I were to have a husband who was just like, I take care of everything, whatever, I'm still finding something to do during the day. Like I'm gonna have to have a job because I got to get out and do something. But I know if the position is split, for instance, and let's say we're a family with children, and I know in some places childcare is so expensive that like studies have shown that it literally made more sense for at least one parent to stay home than to pay for childcare. So if that were the situation and I was the one making more money and my husband was at home with the kids, or at least had to take care of kids, I still expect him to be up. It would just be a weird thing for me to be getting up and being like, all right, honey, I'll see you when I get home. And you're just lounging in bed or something and waiting for what, 10 o'clock for the View or Price is Right to come on? Like, no, you better get up and go for a jog or something. And I mean, I know this is a thing that a lot of people talk about, double standards on men. And when men talk about, oh, well, I'll make all the money, she better keep her body together. Well, if I make all the money, he better keep his body together. Yeah, you ain't standing on the couch. You got a morning run to get to. You want to go hit the gym or something before to get your day started. Whatever it is, I don't know, but no, your ass better not be in bed when I get ready to leave the door. You better be up and moving too.
Okay. So, what about you, Alonzo? What do you think?
No, I think like if one of the one of the people in the relationship is taking care of home, it don't matter what time they get up. Long as they get up and they get whatever task they need to get done, long as it's accomplished and they was productive for the day, I'm fine with that. You can sleep in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What
because
about you?
I'm an early person. I get up, I'm out the door like 4:30 in the morning. So like most people ain't gonna wake up as early as me.
Yeah. What about you, Tracy? What do you think?
I feel like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. As long as my house clean, if I'm the one going out here working every day and I got something to eat when I come in, we all good. Now, kids being involved, that don't make a difference because they own alarm. They gonna wake you up when they ready to get up before you even ready to get up. So you gonna be up when I get up anyway if we got kids. But I mean, as long as everything is clean and I don't have to worry about doing extra tasks when I come in from work, we good. I don't care what time you wake up.
No, I agree. I definitely agree with that. If I was a stay-at-home wife, I definitely would be. I think I would try to be up actually before him and at least make sure he had breakfast before he left. Like I'm
Well,
that type of woman.
that makes sense.
Like because if you're blessing me, I can stay at home all day like this. Like I can at least make you breakfast every day. That's the
Mhm.
least I can do. So I would just be up early. I can't see me sleeping in it or feeling comfortable with that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, I wouldn't feel comfortable being like, oh yeah, you got up. I mean, now granted, yeah, if I had a husband who was getting up at 4:30 in the morning and I was at home, yeah, that might be a little bit hard. But also, if I don't have shit else to do,
Yeah, how hard is it?
maybe get up with him.
Yeah, like that's insane. It's like, oh, I have so much to do with my no kids and
Exactly. Like, yeah, I guess I'll get up and make him some breakfast,
yeah.
Get his lunch packs before he heads out,
At least that's the least you can do. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
If
You
men are
know,
out there and like they have their wives at home and they're not getting breakfast, like that's not right.
yeah.
And vice versa. Women, if you're not getting breakfast, that ain't right.
I would agree. I mean, well, if you're an intermittent faster like myself and you don't eat until noon, then
Yeah, that's me. So I'm
but
not even really worried about the breakfast.
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
like,
really eat
Or at
breakfast,
least
so
have
that
me a
doesn't matter.
power bar.
I got you
Just
on
pack me a lunch.
you drink coffee, you want a cold brew or something ready? Like I'd have you on that or but if I was just like heading out in the morning, like if he had my lunch packed or whatever, you don't even have to do that for me. Like I don't even care. Have dinner ready, have the kids put away, like make sure they've had their naps or whatever when I get home and that they're like if I had to have a stay-at-home husband situation, I want that. Have y'all ever seen those throwback articles from Good Housekeeping from like the early 50s and stuff when they like straight up are like, make sure the kids are out of the house so that you don't bother your husband when he walks in. He's probably tired after having a long, hard day of work. That's how I want my husband to be. If I had to have a stay-at-home husband, I want him on that 1950s plan. Like, make sure the house is clean. My pot roast is coming out of the oven just in time for me to get out. The kids are in the backyard with the dog. Like, I don't know where you put them. Just make sure they're quiet for the first 30 minutes that I come home. Have me a drink ready, get my pipe. I don't know. Whatever else it had, get my slippers ready for the door so I can take my shoes off. Have that kind of system going if you're going to be the stay-at-home.
Jeez. I was ready for the actual rose petals to be thrown. Jeez. This house husband, I go get a job. That's a lot of work. Jeez.
We're talking hypotheticals here. So if it were, I don't think that I would be in a position where I would actually have a house husband at this point. But if that were the situation,
your house husband will have bags underneath his eyes. That was a lot of things you named off.
No, he doesn't work during the day.
I don't know if there's going to be any energy for, throwing that thing in a circle for later. Like that was a lot to do.
All the energy. That's why he has to do his morning run. He's got his morning workout on. He does yoga and Pilates. He's good and limber. He no dad bod. There's no dad bod if I'm the breadwinner and I'm taking care of. No, there's no dad bod.
Dang. So my mans can't even have a bad winter?
No.
Dang.
No.
I take care of him. If this is my house husband.
Wow. That remind me of those 90s Calvin Klein ads, and they got in trouble for the anorexic models. So like,
no, he won't be anorexic. He'll be looking good.
No, it just reminds me of that. Like, what if he's like so scared he goes to the extreme. just trying to keep up. She has to see me in my Calvins. She has to see me.
I don't want a husband where the question turns into, "What did you eat today?" Uh, uh, well, oh my God, he didn't even eat today. Lord, okay, like that's the problem. I don't want a traumatized house husband. He'll be treated well. It's just,
Talk about some he'll be treated well.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Now y'all making me sound like I would be a slave master if I had a house
I
husband.
feel like his cameras in the house. His
Look,
big brother in there.
Hell yeah, she gonna be sneak calling him. What you doing?
No.
Her voice is just gonna be speakered out through the house. Like, put down that bonbon.
I see your ass. He like, damn, I can't even shit in peace. Nope.
No. No, I would never. That would be overkill. That would never happen.
Okay. Wow. It was fun. It was funny to
keep his body
fantasize.
in check. That's all.
That's all. Which I think is important. Like, I think it is important to take care of yourself, because as you take care of yourself, you're taking care of each other. So
Exactly.
I also think that if one partner kind of stays in shape, even if the other partner kind of falls off, like, just because you're around it so much, you're automatically more likely to get back on the good foot and, get back into exercising. At least that's my opinion about it.
Right. We work together on this. And I mean, if I come home from work and I've been working all day and you've been at home all day, I don't want to come home to, he on his post-COVID body and without reason. Like that, no. Because, I mean, I'm going to want to get it in. And I'm going to come home and get it in and you got titties bouncing in my face? No.
On that note, let's buy the man some tassels.
Put on the show.
Oh wow. Hey, it's all love. But I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight. Like, this was definitely a fun show. We will have a special guest coming hopefully by the end of this month. Really excited about that. I'm really excited about the Black Cosplay Kitchen. Like, I'm sure things are in the works with that, right, Siobhan?
Yes. Filming is going to start soon, and I'm going to start leaking some episodes here in a little bit. So yeah, it's on the way. It is on the way. It is a thing, and I'm actually working on a new cosplay for a very specific segment that I think is going to be fun. So I'm excited for it.
Well, I'm excited for you, and I'm sure Tracy, you're still adding to your waiting list right now, correct?
Mm-hmm, I sure am.
All right, that's good. And they can DM you on like Instagram, or they can text you, or is it just better to DM on Instagram?
DM on Instagram. My business number is on my Instagram page as well too.
All right. And for the people who may not have Instagram, what's that phone number?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well,
look, I don't know if I heard. Hold on, 708-390-8740.
Can you repeat that for the people in the back?
For the people in the back. 708-390-8740.
All right. Well, you guys heard it here first. And Alonzo, I want to thank you again for being with us. Like, I really appreciate you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Well, I'm so happy. Next week, it's going to be some more craziness. And as always, I ask you all to do something nice for somebody else. And I promise something better will be done unto you. So, guys, have a good night and an awesome weekend ahead. And we'll catch you next week, y'all. Good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Yep.